Education workers are rallying outside the PC Party General Meeting in Etobicoke this weekend, hoping to send a clear message to Premier Doug Ford as strike action looms in less than 2 weeks.
We don't abide bullies in our schools! And we will not be bullied and intimidated by anyone, including the
This is the first huge show of support that this government has had since it took power. When you have somebody standing up saying that they know what parents want, and yet this is what we see, I think it's a clear indication of what parents actually want, and it's not happening inside that building.
Hundreds of members and supporters of CUPE, the union that represents 55,000 frontline education workers, including custodians, early childhood educators, and administration staff, rallied outside the Toronto Congress Centre with a preview of what potential job action could look like. Many saying they hope the province can bring more to the table to avoid a strike.
As working in the schools, I see what goes on in the schools and I see what goes on in the classrooms, and it's just not okay.
I need more respect, more pay to pay our bills, to have food on our table.
We've seen cuts to education. We worked through the Harris years. We worked through Ray Days, and we have never seen such cuts in education like we are seeing today.
I hope it gets us talking at the bargaining table. We don't want to go on strike. We want to keep the kids in the classroom.
The union says workers are leaving en masse because they can no longer afford to stay.
We need more supports for students, and we need workers to be paid fairly. The average wage of these folks is $39,000 a year, not enough to live on, not enough to raise a family on.
In a statement to CityNews, Education Minister Stephen Lecce says, in part, this education union is yet again reminding us all that they will impose greater hardship on children following historic learning loss and mental health adversity. Parents and students deserve stability, not the uncertainty of disruption to in-class learning, with their unreasonable demand for a nearly 50% increase in compensation, representing nearly $19 billion in tax dollars.
Our folks who talk go back to the table tomorrow, and we'd stay there. What we need, though, is the government to change its offer. From day one, from their initial opening offer, the government has not changed one piece of what they've talked to our members about. There are still concessions on that table. There's a wage increase that won't even fill your gas tank.
Every single negotiation period that I go to, I have hope. Because I know as a mom, and I know as an EA, that we don't want to be out of the classroom.
Negotiations are set to resume on November 1st, but education workers with CUPE will be in legal strike position as of November 3rd. For City News, I'm Leah Johansen.